For more on the situation in Ukraine, we want to bring in Jamil Jaffer. He is the founder and executive director of the National Security Institute. He is also the former Associate White House Counsel to President George W. Bush. Jamil, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Let's start with Moscow, turning off gas to Poland and Bulgaria. Russia says it's because those countries refuse to pay for the fuel in rubles. Talk to us about what this means in the short term. But also, is this a warning to other countries like Germany that, hey, we are all codependent and we can do this to you, too?
Yeah, Vicky, obviously, this is a huge escalation in the economic conflict between NATO and Russia as a result of its illegal war in Ukraine. They've now cut off these oil supplies. These gas supplies. These are critical gas supplies to Poland and Bulgaria. Now, Poland has some reserves. 80% of the reserves are filled. They've got some new contracts. They're working with other countries to get some gas in. They have a liquid natural gas facility. That being said, this is very much a shot across the bow to other major countries like Germany. Russia's saying exactly what you said, which is we control your energy supply. Don't continue to mess with us. Otherwise, we will cut that off. And even though it may cause Russia some economic pain, it looks like they're willing to suffer that in order to make Europe pay a price. This will become a big issue very quickly moving forward if Russia stands by this position.
Jamil, the New York Times is reporting explosions in 3 Russian regions bordering Ukraine. Ralph talked about those just a moment ago, one of which it appeared to be a strike on an ammunitions depot. It's not clear what caused the explosions. Russians claim that the Ukrainian military has been behind at least one attack on Russian soil before. If that's the case here, what kind of message does that now send to Russia?
Well, look, Vicky, I think this is a really important step that the Ukrainians have taken. They've been doing this now for a while. They launched some short-range ballistic missiles, Tochka missiles, former Russian missiles, early on in the conflict against a Russian airbase at Milarovo. They've now struck twice the ammo depots in Belgorod. They also hit some oil depots in Bryansk over the weekend. Some of these have been helicopter attacks. Some of these have been ballistic missiles. There's also some claims that that Britain and the U.S. are training Ukrainian special forces to go across the border into these facilities and conduct these attacks with small man groups. We don't know if that's actually what's going on here, but certainly it sends a message that to the Russians from Ukraine that we can bring this war to you and make the Russian people see that there is a price for this conflict. It's very surprising that Russia is allowing this to happen. It raises concerns that Russia will amp up its attacks on civilians, amp up its use of its capabilities, and this war may get hotter faster as Ukrainians get more and more successful on the battlefield.
Well, after Russia warned there was a real danger of, quote, World War III, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin pledged to, quote, move heaven and earth to help Ukraine win the war. Now, those were very strong words. What do you think that's having in terms of an impact on Russia, its actions, Vladimir Putin, his state of mind? And do you think the United States is getting closer toward a direct conflict with Russia?
Well, look, Vicky, I mean, the president has made clear he does not intend to put troops on the ground into Ukraine. But we have allowed Vladimir Putin to set the tone of this war as he's gotten more aggressive against civilian targets, as he's had some successes and some setbacks. The Ukrainians have been more successful. We've been providing more and more weapons and more high quality weapons and intelligence to the Ukrainians. That's the right thing. The challenge, of course, is that, if we had done this earlier, months ago, before this conflict, we might have very well staved off this war and saved the thousands of civilian lives, the millions of Ukrainians that have now fled the country, that are refugees in other countries and displaced within Ukraine. So the real question becomes now, what happens if Vladimir Putin uses chemical weapons or goes further? We've now seen him stoking problems in Moldova, in the Transnistria region. He's now cut off oil supplies to NATO countries. At what point does NATO say enough is enough, right? And we need to intervene militarily to stop this conflict, bring it to a rapid end, and help civilian lives? I mean, we are getting close to that point, but the president has been clear he does not intend to put U.S. troops on the ground.
An estimated 40,000 civilian lives lost already. Jamil Jaffer, thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.